Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would show you, because I posted a picture of how I use the negative foil on regular paper. Because someone had posted that they didn't want to use toner sheets because they didn't want the background to be black. So here's a sample, and this one I messed up, so I just trimmed it and made it, you know, artistic. But it's a fairly simple procedure. I use multimedia matte. This is a product by Ranger. A piece of paper. This is a 5.5 by 4 1/4. Use my brayer. Use a little spreading tools from the dollar store. You get 3 of them in a package. And I've got a couple of pieces of negative foil. So, fair warning, this gets messy. Well, you know me. So, first things first, I'm just going to move that paper aside. I'm going to take and turn my foil over. And hope it's in view here. It looks in view, but then I look at my videos and I'm like, well, how is that not in view when it looked in view? But I don't know. So I'm just going to take a glob of this multimedia matte, and I'm going to kind of spread it on here like so. And yeah, that's going to happen because the foil is very, very delicate. I'm going to gently spread it. I don't want to mess up my foil at all, but I do want to make sure it's completely coated. Thinking about my card size, I'm going to need to go a little bit higher up here. Get back over there. Okay. I'm going to take a paper towel and just wipe off my little knife thingy, close up my multimedia, and I'm going to take and lay the card on there like so, and then flip it over. And here's where it gets messy, and that's why I'm using this silicone mat. I'm going to take my brayer and just start brayering over it. And it's okay if you get glue on top, because that's the that part gets peeled off. Just want to brayer it really well, make sure there's no wrinkles or bubbles. But you don't have to worry about dusty or anything, because it's a totally different process. The point is, we're trying to get that multimedia matte onto the paper as well, so that when you peel the foil off, it doesn't stick to the paper. And I do have some little wrinkles there. Try and get them out, but sometimes the paper was wrinkled in the first place, so not much you can do. And then I'm going to wipe off my brayer. I'll clean that later. And you want to let this dry 100%. So I'm going to move it. It's going to be the tricky part. I'm going to move it onto a piece of scrap paper and set it aside to dry. And you want to give it a good amount of time to dry. I'll just use this guy here. Try to get up under there without disturbing. And if you do disturb it, you can lay it back down. Just gonna lay that on there. Just have it on that paper. I'll probably stick to the paper too, but that's okay, because whatever. We'll deal with that later. And there's one. Let's do another. See how it comes out. Let me clean up my mess here. A little bit of hand sanitizer. A paper towel. Just wipe it up. And get a fresh paper towel. And it's dry. You do want to make sure there's no no, you know, glitter or something under here that's gonna leave a lump. Take and lay that down. And again, get my multimedia mat. Well, people don't have any way of knowing I'm making a video, so small interruption there. Okay, multimedia mat. Glob that bad boy on there. Yeah. It's not easy, okay? I mean, it's easy, but foil is funny because it's so light in weight. Okay. Take paper. And this is just accent opaque cardstock from Amazon, cheap stuff. It is 120 pounds though. I'm just gonna lay it on. Close up, and I put what's this stuff called? It's Glad, I don't know, some kind of peel and stick or sticky cling or something like that. And I'm gonna flip this guy over. See, it'll start to try to bend your paper. Flip it over and start to brayer it out. Oh, piece of felt. My last project. Okay, wipe my brayer off. And these black marks are from my brayer. Again, you don't have to worry about that because you're going to be peeling that part off. And then just pick this up, and you just want to let it dry. And I'm just going to let it dry right here, and I'll be back after these are dry. You can also take like a paper towel and wipe on there to get the glue spread out, but you can see that some spots of my foil are misbehaving. And that's, I mean, it's a risky take when you're messing around like this, but anyway, I'll see you when this stuff is dry. Okay, so I've let these dry, and let's go ahead and do the reveal and see how they come out. So when you want to make sure there's absolutely no tackiness to them, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and separate this clear part. I'll probably fight with it here a little. Maybe a tool will help me. Okay. Okay. And I just want to pull it kind of away from itself. Remember, this was the one that I messed up right there. I think from pushing too hard. And take your time because you don't want to rip any of that paper. I'm not worried about that because that's on the outside edge of the card. But yeah, came out pretty good. And we foiled that negative. Let's see what happens with this one because I've gotten it stuck to this other paper as well. And let's see here. I want to grab an end that I think is gonna stay. There we go. There we've got perfectly foiled, well, almost perfectly. There's a lot of boo-boos in it, but then again, that has sat around for a while, so it's had a chance to kind of get scratched up. And then you just trim off the edges, and you're good to go. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.